watch the launches and stuff. We're excited about what we do. You find any NASA employee or person who works in a space program, they are excited about what they do. That's what's so beautiful.
So it would be getting pretty cool to use satellites to look at the sun. So
even unmanned missions are so much fun, like Hubble. And in a few years we're going to launch the James Webb Telescope, and it's going to be amazing. We will see even further into space.
do you actually get to operate Hubble yourself? Or do you have to go, can you go like to the center where they operate Hubble?
Hubble is operated out of NASA Goddard. So SDO is also out of Goddard. Usually those are very restricted areas because the spacecraft, you don't want to mess around with and risk doing something wrong to it. And actually SDO has the most advanced cameras right now. The images that we take are 10 times better than HD TV, so we can really zoom into areas of the sun and see what's happening. It's amazing. Yeah.
So you were saying that if you get within a mile radius of the launch, you can't...
You wouldn't survive it.
Okay, what happens to you?
Well, your internal organs would get a pretty big beating because of the sound and the sound waves, and you would die.
And you said you've been with SOD or SDO for 10 years?
Almost 10 years, yes.
And what have you done? Like, how did the program get started?
Like every program, there is NASA announces an opportunity to send in a proposal for a mission. And in this particular one, they had a mission that they wanted to do to continue solar observation. So a lot of universities and other organizations, commercial organizations, they submitted a proposal how they can help reach the goal of the mission. And then NASA decides who's going to be involved in that mission, and then you start building. You start building your instruments, you start building your spacecraft, you start figuring out how to launch the spacecraft once it's done, and you start doing the software and what to do with the data. We're sending back 500,000 iTunes songs a day, the equivalency of data, 500,000 iTunes songs a day. It's a humongous amount of data that needs to be processed and stored. So it takes time to figure all of this out. So usually it takes several years for a mission to develop and then be built, tested, and then launched.
Why is doing work on the sun important? Like, why would I want 500,000 million iTunes data pieces?
Well, the sun is the only star we know of that grows vegetables. And yet, we don't really understand everything that's happening on the sun. So we need to learn more. We need to learn more about space weather. We want to predict space weather better and further out, because what happens on the sun within 48 hours will have an impact on life on Earth.
Do you see us living as people in outer space?
Well, we already do.
Okay.
10 years ago, we started living on the space station, and ever since, there has always been a human being in space. So yes, we eventually will leave low Earth orbit, and hopefully we will find a way to go to Mars and set up a camp, and maybe we will find someday a similar planet as Earth and set up a base there.
What do you think the relationship between NASA and COTS will take? And first of all, what is COTS? C-O-T-S?
C-O-T-S? What is C-O-T-S?
Isn't that the project where commercial companies are going to be doing launches into space while NASA does the greater scientific exploration?
Like Virgin Galactic?
Sure.
I'm not quite sure what the relationship is, but I know that NASA is very supportive of the development of such vehicles, because NASA has realized that we want to work with the public, we want to work with the commercial industries and learn from their knowledge. So, the more the better.
Perfect.